Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Monster Rancher 2. In the last episode, Hachifusa won against the IMA Official Cup Grade S. In this episode, he's going to be going up against the Major 4 circuit, but I think what I'll do, as per usual, I'll make it 2 parts. Make him do 2 and 2 in each episode, and then make him do the Legend Cup on his own, where I may introduce the next monster. I'm not too sure. But let's just dive right in. Get this Winner's Cup out of the way. Whew. Alright. So how you been? It rained since the last time I recorded, which I was so grateful for. It was... Oh, I can't skip through that. But I can skip through this! I was so grateful for the rain, even though I had to work in it. It was just... It felt so good. And now it's back to hot weather, and then in a couple days they're saying more rain. And Carmine, the Flared Death, is... Is he stronger than Coddude? I can't remember. Probably not. Oh, then again, I remember Coddude wasn't that powerful. Just doing some quick math in my head, I think it was a pretty close decision. Maybe. Oh, I'm in control? Aw, man. Ow. Just kidding. Death Slash, huh? Let's see how you like Twister Slash there, partner. I don't think he liked that. Oh, no. Stop doing all the death things. Please. I'm just trying to remember how to do some of these moves. Ow. No. No. Bad. Stay down. I hope you learned your lesson. I like that Hachifusa's abilities are 99% hit rate. And so is Carmine's. Carmine's and Hachifusa's hit percentages were all very high. Okay, Hachifusa, you have this one. It's Rouge. You got it. Moulin Rouge. Cue the dance sequence. Ooh, nice choreography. Well, I feel like the weather has just been so weird over the past few years, but I don't know. I mean, we still haven't hit the hottest day yet. We haven't beaten our own record for hottest day of the year, which was set in 1930 something, which is like, thinking back, like that's a long time ago. That's almost 100 years ago. That's like 75 years ago. That's older than most... Well... I was about to say older than most grandparents, but I'm thinking like how young... Well, like what's the average age of a new grandparent? Probably like 50s, I think. Maybe? I don't know, that seems right. Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I wrong? Hachifusa versus Burgundy. Burgundy is one of the toughest competitors in the Major 4 circuit. Just because he has... Well, he's pretty much just like Hachifusa, with low speed and high, relatively high everything else. I guess it's just because of his defense that's I feel like he's a pretty powerful opponent. But he also has pretty high skill, so I don't know. Oh, yikes. And of course, when I mention his high defense, Hachifusa, you know, uses a hit tech and does more damage than Burgundy does. But then again, Hachifusa's pretty tough. And that roll assault? See, nothing. Nada. Wait, another monster with roll assault? Hang on. So that's Worm, Zuum, Zilla, and Arrowhead. They all have moves called Roll Assault. I'm sure there's more. There's probably... I wonder if golems have Roll Assault. That reminds me, in my Dungeons and Dragons campaign, I'm playing a cleric with a summoning spell, and with that summoning spell I summoned a rock golem, and I didn't call him Golem, I didn't call him Plutch or anything, I called him Baymax, just because, you know, he's kind of big and lumbery and helpful, but anyways. In front of him there were like 3 skeleton warriors, so I told him, like, Baymax, use Roll Assault! And he failed. He just kind of fell flat on his face. But thankfully he fell flat on his face on top of the skeleton warrior, so everything kind of worked out well. Ooh, nice. Good gains. Look at them gains. That's 26, 35, 35? Really? Wow. 35 gains. 35, really? Oh yeah, never mind. When I was training Hachifusa, I was kind of, I was looking for the most, what's the word? Beneficial? The most productive? Basically, the best way to train him based on how much stats he was getting per month. And I found out that doing 2 heavy drills and 2 light drills every month was better than just 3 heavy drills every month. Which makes sense. It was only slightly better, I think. Like, on average, you would get like 5 more stats per month, but... Actually, no, I think on average it would get a little bit more than that. Like, 10. Which I guess in the long haul makes a big difference, but... Anyways, I'm gonna freeze Hachifusa. Voice crack, jeez. Gonna freeze Hachifusa and then bring him back for the next tournament. Which one is the oldest? Oh, jeez, this one. Alright, be back in a second. And I'm back. The second week in November for the M1 Grand Prix, I believe. Wait, is it the Winners' Cup? No, it's the World Monsters Cup, really? You know, you would think I would dedicate this to memory by now, but... Who needs to remember what week of the month tournaments are on? Except for special tournaments like the Dragon Tusk tournament. Oh. Got a little bit of lag there. Oh dear. Well, that can't be good. I don't know if that affected the capture at all, but if it did, I'm sure it would be well known. Or maybe I'm just talking nonsense, like sometimes when I say, oh no, the capture! And the capture is fine. Hachifusa versus Zelandia. Zelandia is probably one of the least intimidating, stat-wise, monster in the Major 4 tournament. Major 4 circuit, I guess. But, definitely the most visually intimidating. I mean, who wants to go up against that dragon skeleton? Yep, okay. Now, I'm not crazy. I know it skipped there. Oh, yep. Oh, yeah. Now I can see the audio resample. Oh, that's gonna sound awesome! I think it's because I changed the compression ratio, so it's... everything's being captured at, like, a... oh, jeez, yeah. Everything is... everything's slightly larger file size, I guess. It's gonna be a slightly larger file size, and that's harder on my machine to try to capture it, so... Oh, tidal wave? Whoa! It did next to nothing! Yeah, I don't think Draco has high enough intelligence to make that move worth it. But its accuracy is so low. That was 70%. Draco's skill can't be that low, can it? I think it's like 400. 400 is like a low number for this grade, this level of fighting, right? Oh wow. 2 blast shots and Draco is just feeling it. Well, I kind of want to see Draco use another, like, cool move that I haven't seen before, like Zilla Rush, or... Wait, no, I've seen Zilla Rush. It's kind of unimpressive. Ooh, a crit! A crit cut in 2. I was thinking I was gonna say crit in 2. Well, I guess it kind of works, but eh. Eh. Oh man. There's still a little bit of an audio lag for me. But it says the audio is resampling, so 369 defense. Jeez. I'm gonna hit you once with anything and you're gonna fall over. Hello, Seattle. Uh-oh. You're lucky you dodged that one. I mean, it wasn't very accurate, but... Oh! Okay, I can see where this is going. I don't like it. She's just gonna take away all his guts. And then he's not gonna be able to do anything. Ooh. Ow. I guess that dragon subbreed is making her guts regen go down a lot compared to if she was just a purebreed pixie, but still. Come on, Hachifusa, you gotta do something, or... Whoa, that was a weird angle. Hehehe, weird angles. I don't know why I said that. Oh! Hoo hoo hoo. Ah! A triple slash. Just completely annihilated Sierra. I feel like if she had been hit by anything, it would have at least brought her down to half health. Like, cut in 2 or rush slash would have half healthed her easily. And then that's low guts, so he'd probably use another move right after that. She was doomed. Unless she somehow managed to make Hachifusa's guts all go away. Well, Hachifusa... I wonder... because I've been keeping track of Hachifusa's stats. And one thing that I've also been keeping track of, another thing I've been keeping track of, is his age and his relative age. Alright, would you call it relative age? I think you'd call it, real age, maybe? Or, well, anyways, what I mean to say is, just because he is 7 years and 9 months old, and 2 weeks, I think, or 3. Just because it says that, it doesn't quite mean that he is that old. How do I explain it? When your monster loses lifespan off of its, or when it loses weeks off of its lifespan, I like to think of it as, you have to add that to his age, because that's how that works. Like, he's 7 years and 9 months and 3 weeks old right now, but he's been to 7 errant trees, 22 battles, and he's even been KO'd once. I don't know if that takes any weeks off the lifespan, but if you add up all the weeks that he lost and add it to his age, 7 years and 9 months, then he's really 8 years and a few months old. Which is actually, like, a lot, if you think about it. Like, that's 4, maybe 5 months that he could have done something else, rather than go to a battle or go to an air retreat or a move. It's an interesting way to look at it. Oh, common question of the episode, because it is the end of the episode, and I just kind of rambled on there for a second, so I'll try not to ramble on for this question. Which 3 political issues are the most important to you? Oh, geez, this is gonna cause so much butthurt. I don't like political questions. Politics is a great way to lose friends, I think. Which 3 political issues are the most important to you? Let's see. Okay, now, is this like a mental, like, which ones do I feel are important, or which ones are important to me because they affect me the most? Because well, actually, screw it. I'm just gonna say these 3. Okay, war. War is a big one. I feel like war is probably the biggest political issue. Is it the biggest political issue that's important to me? I guess? Because a lot of money goes into military spending. Maybe not, actually. I'm Canadian. Who am I kidding? We don't spend that much money on military. Shoot. So let's say war. Equal rights, I guess. Because I am egalitarian. I feel like everybody deserves the same rights. Which is difficult because nobody is the exact same, so there's no way that we can reach pure equality. But, you know, egalitarian, everybody should have the same freedoms, the same basic human rights. But that one's a tough one. That was a tough one to explain and a tough one to kind of justify? No. I am bad with words. The third one, I'd say, I guess, censorship. Because I feel like censorship is just one step away from propaganda, which is a terrible, terrible thing. Think about it this way. Propaganda was used in Nazi Germany to more or less justify all of their actions in the 1930s. And then, you know, everything leading up to World War II. And then, of course, you have American military propaganda, or, well, pretty much any military propaganda, where it's like, these are the enemies! We need to fight these guys! Buy some war bonds! Or whatever. Oh, shoot. I heard it skip again. I can't keep rambling on like this. I am not born a rambling man, so... Actually, I think I am. Which 3 political issues are the most important to you? You don't have to explain why. But if you want to, go ahead. If you don't want to answer the question, yeah, that's fine. I imagine that I'm probably gonna have somebody be like, oh my god, Engine, how did you forget about this political issue? And I'm just gonna be like, maybe 1, I just forgot about it. I mean, this is kind of on the spot. And maybe 2, maybe I just don't care enough about that political issue to name it in the top 3 political issues that are important to me. Consider that one. Anyways, in the next episode, we're going to be taking on the, the Greatest 4 and the M1 Grand Prix. In that order. I know this. I know the Greatest 4 is the first tournament of the year. I feel like it's the biggest tournament because it has, Loveless? Yes. And Loveless is the strongest in the Major Force circuit, according to total stats. I'm still rambling, and I'm starting to burp. Okay. I want to thank you all for watching, and until next time, I'll see you all then. Bye.